Prophets are central figures in the Bible. They are like messengers chosen by God to deliver his divine messages to humanity. Through them, God communicates his will, guidance, and sometimes his warnings. Prophets challenge kings and ordinary people alike. They stand up to power and speak truth, even when it is difficult or dangerous. Their courage is a testament to their faith. They call for justice and faithfulness to God. Their voices echo through the ages, urging people to live righteously and to uphold the values of compassion and integrity. Prophets guide people towards a better relationship with God. They lead by example, showing the way through their own lives and actions. Their guidance is a beacon of hope in times of trouble. Their stories are inspiring and timeless. Prophets often face danger and persecution for their beliefs, yet they remain steadfast, driven by their unwavering faith. They suffer for their beliefs, enduring hardships and trials, but their message endures, transcending time and place. Their words continue to inspire and guide us today. They remind us that God is always present, watching over us and guiding us through his chosen messengers. Their connection with the divine is a powerful reminder of our own potential for spiritual growth. They teach us to listen for God's voice in our own lives. Through prayer, meditation, and study, we can attune ourselves to his guidance and wisdom. Prophets are important for understanding the Bible. Their teachings and stories provide a deeper insight into God's will and his plan for humanity. They are the bridge between the divine and the earthly, helping us to navigate our spiritual journey. Among the many prophets, Moses stands out as a towering figure in religious history. He is considered the most important prophet in the Bible, revered by Jews, Christians, and Muslims alike. Moses led the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt, a monumental event known as the Exodus. On Mount Sinai, he received the Ten Commandments from God, which became the foundation of moral law. Through his leadership, he shaped the Israelites into a cohesive nation, giving them laws and a sense of identity. Moses was born in Egypt during a time of great turmoil for the Israelites. He was raised in the Pharaoh's palace, enjoying the privileges of Egyptian royalty. In the palace, he learned about leadership, governance, and responsibility, skills that would later serve him well. But despite his royal upbringing, Moses never forgot his own people, the Israelites, who were suffering. He saw their suffering under Egyptian rule, witnessing firsthand the harsh conditions and oppression they endured. This deep empathy for his people fueled his determination to lead them to freedom and a better future. His journey was fraught with challenges, but his unwavering faith and leadership guided the Israelites to the Promised Land. One day God spoke to Moses. It happened at a burning bush. God chose Moses for a special mission. He was to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. Moses was afraid, but he trusted God. Moses confronted the Pharaoh. He demanded freedom for the Israelites. The Pharaoh refused. God sent plagues upon Egypt. Finally, the Pharaoh let the Israelites go. This event is called the Exodus. It is a story of liberation and hope. The Ten Commandments, a covenant with God. These commandments are more than just rules. They are a divine agreement, a sacred bond between the Creator and his people. During the Exodus, God gave Moses the Ten Commandments. This moment was monumental, as it marked a new chapter in the relationship between God and the Israelites. These are laws for living, guiding principles that have stood the test of time. They are etched in stone, symbolizing their permanence and importance. They teach us how to live in harmony with God and each other. These commandments are not just historical artifacts, they are living words that continue to inspire and guide us today. The Ten Commandments are a covenant between God and the Israelites. This covenant was a promise of mutual faithfulness and commitment. Moses led the Israelites for 40 years in the wilderness. They faced many challenges, from scarcity of food and water to internal conflicts and doubts. But Moses never gave up. His unwavering faith and determination were a source of strength for the people. He relied on God's guidance. In moments of despair, he turned to prayer, seeking divine wisdom and support. He taught the people God's laws. These teachings were not just instructions, but a way of life, a path to righteousness. He prepared them to enter the Promised Land. This land was not just a physical destination, but a symbol of hope, a promise of a better future. The enduring legacy of Moses. Moses died before the Israelites reached the Promised Land, but his legacy lived on. He is remembered as a great leader, lawgiver, and prophet. He is revered by Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Moses' teachings continue to inspire us today. He reminds us to fight for justice. He teaches us the importance of faith and obedience to God. He shows us the power of leadership and perseverance. Conclusion: a legacy of faith and law. Moses stands as a towering figure in the history of faith. He's the most important prophet in the Bible because of his unique role in God's plan. He delivered God's people from slavery. He received the Ten Commandments. He shaped a nation's destiny. His story teaches us about courage, faith, and the enduring power of God's word. Thanks for watching the Encourage Network, and God bless.